Hello.
Hey, welcome to another show with our faces. I'm really like, this is really disorienting because I have the speakers out instead of my earbuds in, and it just, everything feels wrong about streaming now. So anyway, I'm pretty sure
just let them comfort you.
it'll be fine. It'll be fine, right?
Looking out for it.
Okay, so before we do anything, we should just do a little update. We've got like $2,400 on Granica. It's 34% of the way there. And we've got 111 backers, which is awesome. Oh, cat. She's gonna taste some of the food too, right? I forgot to tell the Discord that we're doing this, so I'm trying to
Get them all in.
The cat you just saw is a totally shameless food thief. Yeah, he will come and steal food out of people's mouths. He was definitely a rescue.
nice.
He can get super food insecure when we're not around too. Otherwise, he's very sweet.
We used to have one like that. I mean,
So.
Don't put your gross feet on my stuff. Feet are gross. Am I wrong? I don't even like my own feet. I wish I could cut them off. Ugh. I hate feet. They're gross.
I love feet. So does Quentin Tarantino.
Nobody loves feet as much as Quentin Tarantino. Particularly Uma Thurman's feet. Like, he loves Uma Thurman's feet.
It's very true. And I just rewatched Pulp Fiction, and my God.
It's a good movie, but yeah, there is a big old foot fucking scene in there, isn't there? I mean, not like literally, you guys. Don't be gross. And also, it's like a 30-year-old movie. You should know by now what happens in there.
I agree.
The only time I ever saw Pulp Fiction, it was like this broadcast on like network TV, like over the airwaves. So it was so heavily edited down. I think it was like 45 minutes long.
And it's like a 3-hour long movie.
But yeah, but like it was like 800 commercials, so it took 3 hours to play, even without all that extra stuff. But like, I've seen it on network TV, and I don't even know why anybody bothers, because it's like all the good parts. Yeah, like
I've never seen the complete version, so like I saw this version, I was like, I don't see what the hype is about.
The only
you're missing a lot of violence by not seeing the original.
the only version I've ever seen of The Godfather was on an airplane when I was 12, and the scene where he's in Italy and he's with a woman and she's like showing herself to him. It literally, like, they covered everything with like a skin colored bar. So she looked like a cement block because it perfectly matched the color of her skin. And so it's this scene that's supposed to be very erotic and like, loving and all that stuff. She just looks like a human brick. And
that's my very specific fetish.
Now we know stuff that we didn't need to know.
I'm so into anthropomorphic bricks.
Oh no. Yikes. Okay.
What were we doing anyways?
Yeah. Oh, right.
Sounds happening. Yeah, we're gonna do stuff. Okay, so we got food that, and this is not entirely accurate because it's actually because you can kind of take a lot of food to space. There's a surprising amount of, like, the rules are a lot less strict than you would have thought. But this is like if you were going on a houseboat to Mars and you needed to pack to save space and like weight and stuff, we would definitely be taking stuff like this. And but yeah, so it's like a semi-accurate, like for the purposes of the houseboat going to Mars in our story. But we've got kind of a whole spectrum of stuff, don't we? You've got some MRE type stuff. Brian does.
So Amanda ordered 9 packages of these. Some are vegetarian, some are not. The vegetarian ones are ones that we can share, and the not are ones that I'll eat solo. So if they're terrible, I'll tell you.
Yeah, and then we've got some freeze-dried stuff that requires reconstituting with hot water, which these are kind of I found these in the camping section at Dick's Sporting Goods, but like they're at Walmart and they're at Target, and and you can get them online, and they've got tons. Like you can get like survival buckets of these that are just like packed into a bucket, and there's like 50 meals in it. I didn't need quite that much, and they're like $10 a piece. So
bucket.
yeah, just a mountain house survival bucket. And I went a little bit down a rabbit hole of some preppers websites. That was interesting. I mean, also useful information, because I also learned how to make these, which are meal cubes. I made from scratch. I'll tell you what's in them in a minute. They were actually pretty easy to make too. So we can keep stuff handy for when the apocalypse happens, and we can survive a little bit longer. Assuming you don't get eaten by zombies or something, you can eat this stuff and it'll be fine.
Or eaten by other humans.
Yeah, that could totally happen as well.
And I also have this.
Ah, yes, and the Soylent. We have Soylent,
which looks like milk if you don't look at the label.
Or taste it.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, that's what I was like. Oh, it looks so innocuous. And I also think that we should probably. Oh no, okay, that's really, because I was like the packaging is really, but it actually peels off really easy.
It's pleasant to look at.
Yeah, nice sleek packaging. As a graphic designer, I do appreciate the nice sleek packaging.
Looks like a harmless bottle of milk.
It's. Yeah, we're good. What do we want to start with, you guys? Like, is there anybody watching who wants to recommend? Do we start with a MRE, or do we start with a survival cube? Do we start with a freeze-dried meal? And we can't, unfortunately, we weren't able to plan. We didn't plan this very well, because we would have gotten everybody taking the same stuff, but the only thing that we all have is Soylent, so we should save that last.
Well,
why did we pick Soylent as the one everyone has?
Should we start with? I can start with one of mine, because these are the ones that are easiest to get. Because these are, if you go to, like I said, they're at Walmart, they're at sporting goods stores, they're at Target.
Graham says some of those are really good.
Well, this one's called Breakfast Skillet, which is the one that I imagine that they would be. It's probably a fancier one. I mean, this bitch costs $10. Okay, like this little, it's supposed to be enough for 2, and it costs $10 plus tax. Like I didn't even include the tax from that.
Wow.
It says it's got shredded potatoes and scrambled eggs mixed with pork, sausage, peppers, and onions.
And it's something you have to put water in?
Yeah.
Or on?
Yeah, you have to put water in it.
Is it like freeze-dried, and then you just add water?
I'm going to show you.
Yeah, let's see it.
Beware the white jerky.
Ugh.
Okay, I got a little scoopy scoop here.
Scooby-Doo?
Look at that. Isn't that? Oh, the bright lights. Can you see it?
Oh my gosh.
It looks like scrambled egg chalk.
Yeah.
And like it's chunks. The scrambled egg chunks.
Comes back pretty well. I'll be pretty
Is it
happy.
super lightweight? Like, is it just freeze-dried?
God, that's so
Right.
like.
Try it. Make Jeff try it.
by itself.
Like popcorn. It looks like you just have popcorn.
Oh, that's so weird.
Ugh.
It doesn't taste bad, but it's the texture is just so weird.
I'm not happy right now.
Is it like crunchy eggs?
It's like
crunched the first time and then it kind of mushed.
yeah, it soaks up your spit.
Your saliva is doing that. Yeah.
I don't like that. We should put water in it and see if that makes it better. Jeffrey, would you be so kind as to get me water and maybe the
right here on your desk?
Yeah.
All right.
The anchor, like the anchor measuring cup.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got my little scoop here, but I haven't, like, I could do it with this because it's a third of a cup measure, but get the, like, we got hot water over there and a measuring cup, so. Oh.
I didn't look to see if any of mine have heating instructions.
This one requires 1 1/4 cup. 4?
Quarter.
Ooh, steaming up my glasses. Ho!
Really?
Okay. Forget it. You're there. All right. And it says that no bowls needed. It says that right there. Do not need a bowl. You just mix it right. I'm going to make a mess, ain't I?
Is it going to be like egg cereal? Like, what's going on?
It's a
I didn't like
breakfast.
that sound. Did you hear that sound? That was a weird, like, fork me.
Remember those little boxes of cereal? They're like Kellogg's Frosted Flakes, and they came in a box, like single serving. And they're like, you can eat right out of the box when you like
Hell no.
cut the box or you cut the bag.
But
or
you
something,
really
you open
couldn't.
it, you can dump milk in and have like a bowlless breakfast cereal. And I thought that was the coolest thing until I tried it once. I was like, this is bullshit.
It's awful, and yeah, it gets soggy and gross. What I did is whenever I had those little boxes, I would have they would have those little the styrofoam bowls that you will see around, like the little itty bitty ones that kind of go out like this, and I would get like whole milk as a kid.
Actually, it doesn't smell bad.
Ooh.
It smells like a breakfast skillet. That's super weird.
No.
I'm a little surprised.
Speaking of,
That's full over here. Yes. Carry on. I was listening.
I was saying, speaking of cereal, while you guys eat all the disgusting stuff, I could get some Fruity Pebbles and enjoy myself instead.
It up, right?
It's your dirty mouth.
Supposed to stir it and then I don't want to lick that. I don't want to lick it.
Look at this, Kelson. Would you do that to me?
If you express ship it to me right now, maybe we'll get it in time before the stream ends.
This is times that it would have been like this particular one would have been a good time to be to all be living near each other, and we could have like everybody go pile over to somebody else's house and share all this misery with ourselves, like amongst ourselves.
All right, I got a timer started on it, so wait 5 minutes.
It does.
Oh, 10 minutes. Could I?
5 minutes. Oh, wait 5 minutes, stir again, and reseal. Let stand in an additional 4 minutes, so it's 9 minutes. Maybe we should get the chicken, because I've also got chicken and dumplings, so we've got breakfast and we've got dinner. And this one also says, it needs 9 minutes. Why do they do this? I'm a righty, for Christ's sake. More white jerky.
Oh, just so you guys know, Soylent is gluten-free and vegan.
Oh, thank God.
Just in case anybody was worried.
A cup and a third this time. Oh, thank you. I wouldn't want to not be able to taste the gross stuff. I mean, it smells weirdly good. It smells like if you go to a cheap diner. Like it's not amazing, but it doesn't taste bad.
Third, you said?
Where are we?
Well, that's kind of the thing about freeze drying stuff is all you're doing is taking a thing, ice cream or a breakfast skillet, and you're just very quickly removing the water from it. So when you add water, I mean, it goes through some changes, but for the most part, it's retaining what it originally was.
That's cool.
I know people who do, like, they'll have a freeze dryer in their house, and they're not cheap items, but they'll use them for soup ingredients. So they're like, oh yeah, we've got all these pre-chopped onions. We chop them up by 16 pounds at a time, and they're like, into the soup you go, and it tastes like soup.
Oh, wow. It disintegrated. I tried to break it in half, and it kind of. Ooh. Would you like a dumpling?
Is this what Ripley eats?
It would have to be something similar, right? But you could take this onto a spaceship, because once it's reconstituted, it wouldn't make crumbs everywhere.
Mm.
I mean, it tastes fine if you don't bite it. Well, it's like cat food.
Hey, you have cats.
I mean, anybody who has cats and has had them be sick once and needed to feed them mushy food, or if you feed them mushy food and regular, like you've never wanted to taste cat food, but you've tasted cat food.
I think there's a Jelly Belly flavor that is specifically dog food, and it tastes the way dog food smells. I've never done a side-by-side Jelly Belly versus actual dog food, and I'm okay with that.
Ugh, I hate Bean Boozled. I hate that game so much.
Yeah, guess who completed the skunk bean? This guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I played that. We used to play Jelly Bean Roulette at one of my old jobs. Like, we just had this one asshole coworker who would walk around being like, "It's Jelly Bean Roulette time!"
Coworkers are crazy, man.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I like the situation I got now. Like, I've got a small handful of coworkers that I get to choose. Like, if I don't like you, you don't work for me.
It's a timer.
Or work with me. What?
It's timer.
Oh, it says 5 minutes and then 4 minutes again.
Okay.
So, do you want to learn about the cubes? So
Yes.
these are made with oatmeal or oatmeal flour and gelatin and powdered milk.
Okay.
They're weird.
Is that it? Just the three ingredients?
And sugar. There was sugar. There was brown sugar in it to
Okay.
make it not taste like ass, I guess.
I want
And-
to see.
I'm- Yeah, and I made a couple batches, and so I'm gonna be throwing away a bunch of this stuff because I definitely don't want to eat all these, but they're actually not that bad. I did, so I've got one for Jeffrey too, but he's not scared of these because I made them, and so that makes you just less scared of them. Anyway, they're really like tough, but they're not that hard to break. Why does this keep doing that? Like, you can barely see.
They do look crumbly.
Basically it's a consistent texture. There's nothing.
I was just looking on Reddit to see what Soylent tastes like, and there's a whole subreddit for Soylent. So if anybody's
I'm
interested,
not surprised. Yeah, so these are like gritty, and they aren't like, I broke it in half, and there's not very much crumb, or not much of a mess. So I feel like you could probably take this on a spaceship. Wow, this looks horrible.
It's got to sit for 4 minutes now.
I mean, it smells fine, but it looks awful.
mukbang, mukbang, mukbang.
Should we get a bowl to dump it into, or should we just do the whole camping experience?
It's
Okay.
supposed to sit open for 4 minutes.
No, it says reseal.
Oh,
Wait 5 minutes, stir again, and then reseal.
okay.
Wow, Jeffrey doesn't know what he's talking about. So these aren't bad. I recommend you do go. I will post the recipe for this in the Discord. In our Discord. If you want to be on our Discord and you're not yet, then you should probably send a message to the Laguna Studios Facebook or Instagram and ask us for a link. Because I don't know how I'm supposed to give you a link from here. I guess I'll post one in the comments.
I'd like
But-
to join.
I'm a granola fan.
That's
This
bad.
This reminds me a lot of that. It's but it's got some definite lemon flavor in there, like artificial lemon.
Oh, like lemon jello, perhaps.
Vaguely tastes like Play-Doh too, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, yeah, it does taste a little bit of Play-Doh. Yeah. Now that you're saying it, I do.
Yeah.
No.
We all know what Play-Doh tastes like. Don't pretend that you don't, and I will call your ass a liar because there's no way you didn't eat Play-Doh when you were a kid. All of you.
Hey, it says non-toxic for a reason.
Yeah, no, these aren't bad though. For real.
I need to
It
get
wasn't
Delaney
also,
in
like,
here
big
too.
during the Depression, so like anything that could be ingested was gonna be ingested.
Exactly.
Oh,
Hey,
no.
I know this is gonna shock the shit out of you, but I got oatmeal all over my keyboard.
Uh-oh.
Really don't have enough space to be doing this here. I'm gonna post the link to the Discord in the YouTube comments here for you guys.
I'm gonna see if I can get could Delaney join and try the Soylent too?
Oh,
Oh,
absolutely.
yes.
Uh,
It's a sharing
she's
experience.
on her way from work now, so maybe she'll be here.
Yeah, well, now that Amanda's here, hi Amanda, by the way.
Hello, Amanda.
You're not Amanda.
Cat. This one is the thief. This cat's the thief.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, oh, you're talking about food. What's up? I'm definitely
I'm like-
a human.
Reasonably certain that all those MREs are technically non-toxic to cats. I mean,
Probably. I mean,
oh, now that Amanda's here, you guys can dig into those while we're waiting for our freeze-dried stuff to rehydrate.
excellent. Oh, you rehydrate it. Fancy.
So I arranged these in chronological order,
Okay.
starting with the breakfasty stuff, moving on to a mid-morning snack, then lunch, dinner, and then a late-night snack.
So,
So-
is this end is pepperoni pizza? That couldn't be breakfast, right?
Late-night snack.
Oh, late night snack. So you think
Left, right.
beans with potatoes are a good breakfasty thing?
Oh, you?
Well, I do, but not everyone else.
Beans with potatoes is a breakfast.
If you're
Yeah.
in England.
Oh yeah, for sure in England, and also if you're camping.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you here?
Open and stir.
Go. Okay, so the dumplings and chicken is that it looks like a little pukey. I'm not gonna lie. This one does not appear good. It smells interesting. I mean, it smells chicken-esque. I don't know if I'd say it smells like chicken, but it's definitely chicken flavor.
Chimkin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that damning it with faint praise? How much flavor does chicken really have?
Yeah, that's fair.
That one's done now.
I'm afraid to. I don't want to lick that. I don't want to lick the pork. I want to lick it before I sit it down, but ugh.
Alright, so we want some bowls for the.
Oh, Delaney says I'll be there in 20.
Yay!
Yeah, I think it'll be easier to show everybody if we grab a bowl and pour this nasty crap in there.
It doesn't look that.
The breakfast stuff actually doesn't look terrible. Do we have we don't have any clear balls. We only have.
Yeah, it's more chili than anything.
It's chili.
It says beans and potato, but there's a lot of red paste, so tomato and
Spice.
spice. Yep.
So
Like
they lied.
chili.
Oh yeah, they did. That's
The like
that
hot
was a-
spice or just like flavorful spice. I probably hot because
Chili spice.
oh yeah.
Mhm.
That
That's
looks. Let's just share one. Well,
Yeah,
we
it's
can move on.
vegetarian chili, no doubt. In my mind. I'm gonna
That's-
keep it
mm.
Yeah.
Very interesting looking.
Grab several spoons and some napkins if you don't mind.
Trash
good.
can.
I mean, thinking about it,
No, this is gonna stay in my mouth.
it just
For transfer.
smells vaguely like a shoe store.
Oh no! Oh
Like,
no! Oh,
And Granted, with the meals ready to eat, apparently in the military, there's two ways you do it. You eat it cold out of the bag, or you eat it slightly warmed in the bag with a snarky comment about how you have better time management skills.
Mm.
Can't imagine it matters because it's got to be disgusting no matter what. I mean, just yikes. That's why they put so much spice in it.
Oh, God.
Yeah?
You tried it?
Mhm.
Oh,
It's
no.
sweet. It's sweet. And then the chili beans are rock hard. Well, not rock hard, but they're like,
It's not chili.
no.
How
It
could they be?
smells like chili, and it.
How are the beans hard? They've been sitting in that goo for probably decades. How are they? What's the beans?
They've got to be kidney beans, is my best guess. I mean, I thought they were going to be maybe
I think we should
pinto.
have added hot water,
Oh, no, they're
waited
kidney,
for
okay.
5 minutes, sealed it after stirring, and then sealed it up for another 5 minutes.
But-
It's not bad. Like it's
But it's not good. It's sweet, sugared kidney beans with tomato.
Okay. I'm gonna pour this out. Yeah,
I
that's
would do the cheapest chili dog ever. Hold the hot dog. Hold the bun. And it's just like kind of flavorless chili left.
I mean, okay,
I
so
guess-
like it'll keep you alive, but it's not really living. It's like eating a unicorn in Harry Potter.
This would be fine to survive on. Like it wouldn't drive me nuts unless it was the only thing I had. If I had
Right.
to eat this day in and day out, and they're like, you're gonna have to live on that for 20 years, and be like, I have to turn. No. I'm going to go.
I will
kill
go
an
hunt
elk.
rabbits with my teeth, thanks.
Yeah.
Forage
It
for
just-
berries. I do not need to only eat this.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, as far as something like, if this were at the potluck, I wouldn't ask for the recipe.
What would you guys eat if you could only eat one thing for a year?
Category
Potatoes.
of food, or just like you get one, like the number 6 combo from a restaurant?
I mean,
Because like
any-
burritos is broke. Like I could live off burritos or sushi.
okay.
Now, no, I could do potatoes as long as I can choose the method of preparation for potatoes. Potatoes, like I can do
Yeah.
potatoes,
Okay.
and like
What you
I need salt. Like I need to be able to have condiments, like salt and
Right.
seasoning of some sort. Something. But even if I only had,
different ways, but yeah.
If I can get a variety of burritos, I think that's pretty reasonable. What about you, Kelson?
That's a good question. I would say some sort of cereal, only because I can have cereal dry, or I could put milk in it. And the milk afterwards, even though it's not my favorite of drinking the cereal milk afterwards, that will be another way to like spice up the
Mhm.
inhaling process, if you know what I mean.
Conceivably, you could ask for chocolate milk, or the weirdos who do like orange juice.
Yeah. Oh God, I would never ask for orange juice.
like we're getting to like Jake from Brooklyn Nine-Nine territory here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to imagine where the orange juice might work. Like a fruity cereal, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Put
Pebbles.
one on your Fruity Pebbles.
no. Like Raisin Bran, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, Raisin Bran, no.
I have a not great sense of taste, so yeah, I could totally do like hot sauce and grape nuts. And be like,
Okay.
yeah,
No.
let's keep them alive.
You want to know the worst thing I ever ate?
Hell is that?
Oh, what the heck?
Sorry. This is filled French toast, shelf stable.
Filled with
Just
what?
isn't the same
It looks like Satan's Pop Tart.
I mean, like the little brown dots do not inspire confidence that it's still fresh or shelf stable.
gourmet dots.
I hope that the dots are raisins or chocolate chips or something. Although, if they are raisins, then whoever came up with that should go directly to hell.
It looks like a
Right?
cheese
Yeah.
put into.
It appears to have some sort of cinnamon-ish filling. It smells faintly of cinnamon, so that's a good sign.
Well, that faintly of cinnamon seems weird because why not just make it strongly of cinnamon?
Apparently, they're taking after the British and they don't believe in spices because I'm not getting any here.
Okay, but is it better or worse than the?
Oh,
Chili.
infinitely better than beans. Yeah,
Okay.
like it's sweet in the way it's meant to be.
Mm.
It's just kind of a like one of those gas station pastries that someone sat on to compress it.
Nice.
Actually, this would be dipped in coffee. Like as a coffee companion, this would be decent.
Oh,
I
well,
like
that's
that you
okay.
can smell the spice but not taste it.
Could you dip it in coffee?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Would it fall apart, or does it feel sturdy and stuff? Like, could you take it into space?
Bless you.
You-
It feels pretty sturdy. It's got that
I think you could subdue
pretty
an opponent.
dense, firm crumb at this point.
Okay.
So it is a Pop-Tart.
If anybody wants to
Ready?
gift Brian and Amanda a bottle of Brian and Amanda a bottle of Miralax, I blended your name together. Anyway, you can send us some money. We'll send you guys some X-Lax or something. Yeah, you're gonna need trouble. You're gonna need help. Something, man. You can't.
Pledge it toward the comic.
Excited to try
Okay.
it.
That's why we're doing this.
I just
Yeah.
hit the part that has no
Good.
filling, and dear lord, it's so dry. And
Oh.
you've got that baking powder taste going on. It's a little bitter.
That's why Amini was like, "This needs a drink
Bummer.
with it."
Oh,
Yeah, coffee would take care of the problem then. Yeah, because coffee's got that strong acid
Strawberry
stuff
too.
going. Yeah.
Like if you're sipping coffee
Oh,
and nibbling on this.
If it's got a lot of baking soda in it, if it's strong, like there's enough that you can taste the baking soda, and then you dip it in coffee, do you think that you'll get like a volcano thing happening?
Ugh.
If only.
I hope so.
What's next on your list? Are we slipping into lunchtime stuff? Because I've got breakfast here for us.
If you want to get your breakfast ready to go, we can hear about Kelson's worst meal ever.
So this one is
Yeah, what
all
is Kel-
Brian. Oh, go ahead.
what's
Oh,
Kelson's work? Oh.
I was just gonna say, the worst thing or the stupidest thing I ever made was in my college apartment, and I had when I looked into the, the cupboard to see what food I could make. There were two things. There was Sara Lee wheat bread and peanut butter, and I was like, okay, all right. I mean, peanut butter sandwich, that's easy enough. And I made one. And I then also saw next to it some tapatio. I was like, you know what? This sounds interesting. So I microwaved a tapatio peanut butter sandwich, and it was actually not as bad as it sounds.
And heating hot sauce will actually make it hotter, so that was a bold move.
It was. It
I
paid
commend your adventurousness.
Oh.
It's definitely that's.
Oh, that hot sauce. That
Yeah.
stuff is good. Yeah.
But it's
It
not
was a
the
peanut butter
job.
sandwich good.
Only one way to find out.
Okay, so
It's
it actually looks sort of normalish once you reconstitute it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It does. It smells pretty. Like I said, it smells like diner food. So it's it smells good, but not great. And it does have a
Right.
weird kind of
I was just gonna say it could be. I mean, in that
He
case,
just-
what they prepared.
Did you hear that? He just made the fart noise at me.
I was just gonna say it. I mean, if it was served in a diner, I wouldn't know any different. Probably.
Yeah.
From some of them anyway.
Bob is the giant, and he never comes over here when I stream.
Kitty.
Yeah,
Oh, look at that kitty.
Like I smell sausage.
You want
He's
to-
a very dairy oriented cat.
Guess that was script.
Oh no, that's a no for me, dog. All right,
that's
right.
a bad one.
You got your fork.
Yeah.
So
Pretty
it's
exciting for this.
like it looks like a breakfast skillet. It totally does.
Yeah, not bad.
I made them eat some before they reconstituted it.
Oh, there, that
Try.
is.
It needs salt,
Yeah.
and it needs to be like it needs to sit for longer because there's still some chewy parts in there.
Yeah.
But
Nothing
honestly,
like this natural gristle.
and it's got a very kind of homogenous is the word I guess I'd use. Like the flavor is homogenous. It doesn't taste like hash browns and eggs and sausage. It tastes like Hash brown egg sausage.
One word.
It should taste a little green pepper in there, or red pepper.
Yep, definitely. Oh, I can see
Yeah,
it.
oh yeah, there's little bits of shit in there, like little bits of red pepper in there. It does, like if I was wanting to eat it on purpose, like just for funsies, definitely would add salt to it, but it's not.
I'd say it's better than your gas station breakfast burrito.
Oh,
That's pretty good price.
that's good.
It's more the texture. The texture's the problem. Yeah, the texture is my problem with it, not the taste. The taste is not. It's and it's more expensive than a burrito from.
Yeah, you said $10 for that bag?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oof.
Maybe grab me another drink.
Who's gonna buy that if they're not getting? If you're paying $10 for something that's like mildly better than a gas station burrito, then what's
Well,
bougie.
it was
Bougie
freeze-dried,
camper.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah, the ultimate campers, the ones who need to pack in food for themselves, but want as little things as
The ones who
possible.
want to try and do it without a cooler too. I mean, like,
Yep.
Yeah.
why?
No cooler, no insulation. And then you get to your destination, which has some water source, like a lake or a stream or a spring or something.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Little.
Malto Mario.
You know, give me the old
I
salt
couldn't-
there.
Got a kosher salt on.
So like, it's not amazing, but like, I'm not gonna throw it away. We'll eat it. I'm
Right.
surprised. It's not bad.
Better
Not
than-
for $10. I can make an amazing skillet at home for way less than $10. So I do not recommend it, as unless you like don't know how to cook for real. Like if you genuinely cannot cook a scrambled egg, maybe. But still, $10. Learn to cook a
Yeah.
scrambled egg. You can learn to cook a scrambled egg for way less than $10.
Throw it in your emergency kit in case there's a tornado or over here earthquake. you know.
Yeah. If you've got like a
Just do
that's
it.
the thing that's the big selling point of this stuff is that it'll keep forever. That's the only thing I can think of as far as selling points. And
This is what Glenn Powell eats in Twisters.
it bothers me that it says on here egg yolk stabilized, sausage stabilized. What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Let's look it up.
Sunflower oil smoke flavor.
I'm gonna type stabilized sausage in Google and see what it.
Yes.
There's a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of stabilized egg products in this.
The salt makes it a lot.
Yes, dried bell pepper, dried garlic powder, white pepper. What? Oh, white pepper, yeah.
Pornhub have to say about stabilized sausage.
Is it like are they taking out the fat, because the fat's probably the part of it that's most likely to go bad, right?
Oh, I think it might have something to do with like shelf life. So
Yeah.
shelf stable sausage.
Yeah.
Right, but how do they get it shelf stable? What do they do to that poor sausage?
I'm so like that bothers me. Like, what did I just put into myself?
It says
Hello, Bob.
a shelf stable sausage is a meat product with a water activity of less than 0.85.
Oh, okay.
So it's just
You
super
know what?
dehydrated.
You know what? Okay, so like cheese would make this completely edible. Now, that's not just the Wisconsin in me talking. That is like legit. Cheese would fix this. It would be it would be just like a skillet from the cheap diner next door or whatever. And then Bob would probably eat it too if it had cheese, because he's not much of a meat guy. Weirdly enough, he's a dairy guy. He likes dairy products.
I mean, where does he live?
What's that?
Did he come with you from Wisconsin?
He did.
Yeah.
Found him in the woods behind my old house, and he was just like screaming. And I was like, "You are going to get eaten by a coyote if you keep doing that."
Yippee.
Oh, the kitty face.
Should I go on to my next one? Which
Yes.
I
We would
chronicled
love
on
to see what your
PS9
next
as a
one is.
mid-morning snack.
Go ahead and have another scoop of this. I'm glad we were
So-
gonna make some supper, and I'm glad we didn't, because like supper.
There's a lot of food actually. It says what
It's the texture that's the problem.
600
The texture
calories.
is bad.
600 calories a bag here.
Whoa.
So a lot of food.
Really?
And we've got Soylent to wash it down.
Wash it down.
Horse shit. Horse shit down.
Mocking me?
Really?
I did the wash earlier, and then you went and just went and got groceries.
And now we're eating a casserole.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna wash your hands in the zinc. We were just talking about that last night too, weren't we? About local accents. I had to train myself out of saying "warsh" because that's a very Midwestern thing to say. Anyway, what's next on your list?
Got the sandwich Italian style. I just want to show how in this thing is. Like, if you go to a restaurant, like, give me a Sammy, and they're like, here you go. They'd be like, no, not a fresh one. I want one made sometime this week.
Currently.
Oh, yeah.
Why are you torturing that poor kitty? Give the kitty some food.
She has food. She was standing next to the food while she squalled. She has opinions.
It's a Hot Pocket.
It's a Hot Pocket, yeah.
It's neither hot.
It
Gross. That does not look appetizing at all. It's a burnt Hot Pocket. Does it smell like anything? What's the smell like? Nothing? It seems like it maybe is nothing.
Faintly of pizza.
Oh, no. Pizza? Okay. You know what? That actually makes sense because this stuff probably tastes awful if they don't stuff it full of spices and herbs.
No, because
bet you can't taste it though.
No, there are no strong flavors in anything we've tried. This is the strongest. And this is like if you took a single Totino's pizza roll, put it in like a quarter cup of milk and blended it up. That's the spice level of this.
Oh.
He's just eating it over here.
Yeah. The subtitle here is sausage, pepperoni, and sauce in bread. So I think this is a very sad calzone is what's happened here.
Well, okay, that makes the Italian part make sense for sure.
Calzone.
That is unfortunate.
It reminds me of those Pillsbury toaster strudels, but with orange on it in inappropriate ways.
Again, not bad. If I had to live, or if I had to eat this to live, yeah, sure.
Okay, is that like on the scale of starve to death versus eat only that for a year? Could you do it for a year?
For a year?
Oof.
I mean, any food for a year.
The fact that you had to make a fucking motion to swallow tells me that no, you could not do that all year.
The gun is also an option.
3 months is where I'm
obvious motion.
Auto cannibalism is not off the table.
Oh, true.
Put a pin in that one.
Mm-hmm.
So far we are one of like we're gonna finish the skillet. It's not amazing, but we're gonna finish it. We're not gonna throw it away. On a scale of of all of yours, which ones are the ones that you're not going to throw away? Or are you like I'm gonna eat it because we paid for it, or are you gonna just like no?
Oh. Yeah, you'll do that.
I always.
Brian is to Amanda as Jeffrey is to me. It's the garbage disposal.
What do you chew?
Jeffrey will eat the stuff that even if when I have an unsuccessful recipe or something, he will eat it and he will try to come up with ways why it doesn't suck the whole time while I'm like, no, this was a bad recipe. You can say it. And he's like, no. But it's actually really useful for somebody who likes to experiment like myself because he can pick out what's good about it. So that's good.
Unsuccessful is just subjective.
That's true too.
Right? Yeah.
Are you a big cooker? Amanda, you do a lot of cooking?
Yeah, I like to do a fair bit of cooking and subject Brian to various experiments to see how well it turns out or not. I try to go. Somebody said a while back that basically with baking in particular that even if it's a failure, sometimes you just don't tell people and let them make their own choices. And most of the time that works out really well. Even if you don't love the flavor, someone else probably will. Or if like the pie doesn't turn out well, you slap it into a dish and put some ice cream on it and say it's a parfait. You just roll with it.
Update. The Hot Pockets aftertaste is terrible.
Oh.
Now I can taste the baking soda and only the baking soda.
Why is the baking soda taste so strong in that? That's so weird.
It's- and
I
you're
need
tasting
you guys
that's
to
really
do an
bad.
experiment. Like
Yeah.
you need to get something acidic. Like go grab some vinegar or something and break off a corner of one of those things and just pour it in there. I want to see what happens. I want to know.
Seeping.
All
Is
right,
it
you're gonna
baking?
be disappointed, but I'm gonna do it.
It's probably not actually baking soda, but I mean, like, but why baking soda? What a weird flavor to be in there. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's
What's next on your
Very
guys'
popular.
list?
next on our list is going to be cheese tortellini in tomato sauce.
Fancy. Is that more or less fancy than chicken and dumplings? That sounds more fancy than chicken and dumplings.
This should be like SpaghettiOs.
Oh,
SpaghettiOs.
Amanda likes SpaghettiOs. I think I had. That's one of those things where it's like, hey Brian, this food will go to waste if you don't eat it, and I say, dump it.
I like
SpaghettiOs.
SpaghettiOs aren't bad.
I don't
Minority.
again for me with the SpaghettiOs it's a texture thing. They're too mushy. I don't like it.
I gotta say I was a SpaghettiOs aficionado. Whoa, okay.
Nope,
You're right.
this one's
I am disappointed just like you said.
Dang.
but still a better use than making Brian eat some more of it. So hooray!
Come to the
What did you say
All right.
this episode sponsored by Miralax?
thing.
Okay, you guys do one more and then we'll do chicken and dumplings over here.
Nice, yeah. All right. Well, it's pasta colored.
Looks like
Pasta colored. That's
I can do-
encouraging. Pasta colored.
It's like it was shown a tomato and it's supposed to smell a little bit like a tomato, but it's not sure how to make the smell correct. It's very,
Huh.
very faint. A little off.
It reminds me of the time. Oh,
I hope the mic is picking that up.
I gotta go.
oh
to the bathroom.
no! That was an experience to see. Yes.
Yeah, that's more orange than red.
Oh, it's so thick and sticky. Look at that. You're holding the spoon vertically and it's not going anywhere. Oh, that's so.
Cheers. Clink.
Oh God. So that texture is not right. Ooh, it gets worse. Maybe if it was heated up, it wouldn't be heinous. But the
The cat was.
Nope. He just left.
ooh, no. That's. I'm having a hard time even placing what we would call that flavor. Like
Ass.
licking an aquarium.
Oh, no. Like
Gravel
no.
road. Not the texture, just gravel road. Like when you're driving on a gravel road and your windows are down, you're like, yeah,
Get some dust in
real
your face.
pretty. Yeah, it's
Oh.
pulverized spoon in my mouth. Yeah, that's it.
That's not
Yeah.
a pretty.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Flavor.
That is unfortunate. Yeah.
We'll try this one heated.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go zap this.
Yeah, go zap that. That I think will help it tremendously, but that's
This is what I wouldn't finish.
Just the way.
I'm if I had to I could, but I'd want salt.
I wonder if this will be less like that one. Definitely needed a few more minutes of soaking. The eggs did, but this where can you see it?
Mm-hmm. Slimy dump into the bowl. That's gorgeous.
Great on camera.
Oh god.
Okay. But it doesn't smell bad. It's like it looks awful, but it doesn't smell bad. It smells
All right. That's
again
what
like it does. It's not like good homemade dumplings or anything, but and It doesn't look anything like real dumplings, but it's
Are they
not.
actually corn dumplings, or are they just more goo than anything?
It's well,
It looks like a whole dumpling. It's a.
that must be a dumpling.
Looks like a dumpling.
It's still dry on the bottom here. Like,
I mean, it's no homemade chicken and dumplings, that's for sure. But that seems to be a dumpling.
yeah, it's oh, got it all over me.
I'll get it.
Need more napkins. My napkins kaput.
Yay.
Yeah, we got more of this stabilized stuff in here. It's just stabilized eggs.
Also, Delaney's here, so if we wanted to try the Soylent,
Yeah, we'll do the Soylent in a second here.
Delaney's here
Hello
too.
everyone. Hi,
Hey,
Delaney.
Hi.
It's nice to meet you formally.
Oh, so excited.
Hello.
Okay,
We'll
you know what?
fix
I'm gonna
that.
push this down. Are you ready? You got your fork? And there's like look, there's like pieces of like vegetables, and can you see it? There's pieces of peas and carrots.
Oh,
It's interesting.
Sort of.
Technically, it's vegetables. I mean,
That's
all
what
the
you want to
food-
hear about a meal you're about to eat.
But it looks a little like it's not quite as bad as the tortellinis. Like at least it falls off the fork when I tip it.
There we go.
Cheers.
Ah! Oh, it was like boogers. Gross.
Okay, the chicken did not get hydrated well enough.
Oh.
Um,
Is it more squeaky or gravelly on your teeth as a result?
Like, you know how
I don't like the dry meat.
when you're chewing on, like when you bite into a piece of chicken and you get a piece of that gristly stuff, and then like you kind of chomp down, it's like it's hard, but it's also squishy.
Ah,
Yeah, that. And we followed
It
the
is
directions to a T on that one.
And somehow, like it's very, very wet in the bowl, but somehow dry in my mouth.
Yeah, that,
Oh.
And it needs salt. Yes, that's like as the others did. It needs salt, which is
Yeah.
interesting. I'm gonna guess that the MREs have too much salt flavor. Really?
No.
Because I remember having them as a kid once, and they were really salty. Like maybe we should go to the doctor now. Salty.
That's why they call me briny.
This one is very confusing. Like that one was much more straightforward, and it was just like it wasn't hydrated enough, but the flavor was there. But this one's confusing me because it hurt yourself, aren't you? It's just it's confusing because it's wet and gushy in like it's definitely wet enough. But yeah, like it's like they need to rewrite their root instructions or something because it said it was sitting there for way more than the 10 minutes that it suggested. And there is still a very dry chunk in there. And the chicken is like weird and gristly. But like the flavor, if I'm just grading it on the flavor, whoa, what was that face? not good.
Sorry. Yeah, no, I just got a little bit more flavor of the tortellini than I was expecting. The salt enhanced it.
Excellent. But yeah, this one is like if I'm only judging it on the flavor, it's not that bad.
again, not bad. Just like the.
Not great, but
Like,
like I could eat it. Like if there was, like a eat it for a year thing, I could probably do that. I could probably survive for a year on just this. I mean, not for like paying for it if I had to. What's that?
You probably start separating the veggies out at some point just to have.
And you do that before you hydrate it. It looked really easy to do because all the veg I was just kind of shaking it and you could see the peas and carrot pieces coming to the top, so it'd be super easy.
There you go. Different ways to make the meal. That could get you through an extra couple months.
You could just you could like separate out the pieces of chicken and like just do like a little pile, and you could make like a salad. Just
There we go.
Store them up for
yeah,
Thanksgiving.
it's like if you could use unconventional ways of preparing these freeze-dried meals, like you could do it. 'Cause
So
it's not like flavor-wise, it's not bad. It's again
So
not
if you're
great.
allowed to- So if you're allowed to add other things to the meal, because we were talking about it being, different milks and things, maybe you could add it to ice cream, and that could be your dessert.
want my next burrito to contain a satellite phone in a GPS.
You know, like my first thought was gross, but seriously though, if you take the carrots out and you separate in the peas, like there's a lot of sugars in those. I mean, we use carrots to make cake. It's the worst kind of cake, but it's still technically cake.
Oh, no.
I love carrot cake. I will never
Really?
back you on that.
Hey, Kelson, you're fired.
As long as there's no pineapple in it, it's okay. Once they put pineapple in the carrot cake, it goes to hell.
That confuses me.
yeah.
Like, I could tolerate carrot cake, especially like if it's well made, and because all my childhood experiences with carrot cake was very, very dry carrot cake with like a weird glaze instead of legit frosting. And it's like you need moist, nice carrot cake with a 1-inch thick slab of cream cheese frosting, and no other kind of frosting will do.
Yeah.
And then like so I've actually had carrot cake that is good, but I'm very much like if you ask me straight up, do I like carrot cake? I will say no. But that's
Carrot
not
cake.
totally accurate. Oh, look it. Oh, I broke it. I was poking at it and it's all like dry. You can't see it. It's all dry inside. I should have like a I should have my overhead camera set up for this. I shouldn't have. I'm thinking, but there's like a chunk that didn't get hydrated at all in here, and like you can see the chicken and stuff. And there's the hard pea. There's a hard pea.
So instead of resorting to cannibalism early on, if you didn't have this stuff, now that you do for a year, you will just resort to cannibalism towards the end of your year.
That's why I said the 3 months. I'm like, Brian, you have to live on this for a year and be like, all right, I can tell you what's going to happen 91 days in.
Oh, I don't have any baking soda aftertaste.
There we
Several
go.
minutes after putting that in my mouth, it's normal food type, like I don't really have an aftertaste
On these things is as long as the Bible.
anymore.
There's so much going into it.
Difficult to pronounce. How many do you guys have left?
Let's see. We're halfway.
Yeah, there's 5 of them. Should we
Oh.
switch to the Soylent though, or
I was going to ask.
Do you guys want to do the Soylent?
I kind of do.
We've got some
Let's do-
cups.
Does it need to be shaken first?
No, it's
yes, God, yes,
please
yes.
don't do anything. Gluten
Did everyone
free.
remember to refrigerate the Soylent? Cold
I
numbs
didn't
your taste.
see where it said to
No.
Oh, it says after opening, reseal and refrigerate, and enjoy within 3 days.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess that I'm not gonna be doing that.
Is anyone doing room temperature Soylent?
I am.
I have room temperature Soylent. Yes.
Oh, okay.
This
You
is
both have
straight
room
out of the Amazon bag.
Did you hear that? That was a super weird noise that it just made. Oh no! It's got one of these Sarah-proof caps.
Okay.
Oh, it's like the Nesquik bottles.
No
Yeah.
excuses.
Yeah.
Does it say to shake it?
No, it's
Chunky.
No, it didn't say. It's shelf stable.
Oh, hey, that
Alright.
doesn't smell bad. It smells like a vanilla
Oh.
protein shake.
Oh,
I don't know how I feel about that.
It's not bad.
it reminds me of the
Oh, God.
Black.
Yeah.
I actually kind of like that. Whoa.
did we all get the same? Is it all the same Soylent?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hold on. Let me get us some glasses too.
You're gonna run over.
Yeah.
I mean,
We'll have
We
to-
can pour it in our
I'm
hands.
like sniffing the glass to see if it's the glass.
20 grams of protein is in this. Holy cow.
it's very like the texture and consistency is very much like milk. That's
Yeah.
You know how
surprised
some
by that.
smells will trigger a memory? This triggers my memory of the toy aisle in Kmart in Mankato, Minnesota.
Wow.
What was going on at that Kmart?
Plastic. So much plastic.
Well, we'll never know now because Kmart doesn't exist
It
anymore.
reminds me a bit of Cocoa Puffs. The smell of it.
Oh, I can totally smell that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting evaporated milk and mildew.
Do you have any?
No, not yet.
Have
I
some?
think we're going.
It,
Pretty good.
a little more.
you know, it's and like those the homemade protein bar, the homemade survival bars I showed you. Those are. It smells a lot like that too. And I can't figure out which part of it. It must be the milk. Is there milk in this, like lactose or?
The
No,
Cocoa
it's
Puffs
vegan.
flavor. The Cocoa Puffs I smelled is not in the taste.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, we're drinking.
Oh, Sarah.
Here we go, Reggie. Cheers. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
So much I'm afraid.
It's not good.
It's boring.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
excited by the
Hold
smell.
It got worse.
It goes
What?
in waves.
It's like,
No, all right. I'll go again.
Yeah, it's like milk.
yeah, it just tastes like milk.
No.
If it were cold, that'd be better, probably.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's definitely better cold because this is chilled and it's not great.
Oh, I didn't know I had taste buds there. That.
It's just boring.
But it's like coating my tongue too. Ah!
Yeah, I mean there's clearly some protein powder action happening, but
Yeah.
mostly it just kind of tastes like kind of a thinned pancake batter. So it's got
Yeah.
a weird savory
Oh my
note.
god, yes.
Yep.
With no sugar.
Mm.
Right?
Oh,
Here, you know what we'll do? Dip a French
Oh,
fry.
Ah!
I mean, French
No,
fries make
what is
everything
the
better.
matter with
That's-
you?
Why are you harming a French
was that
fry
a
like
French fry? Oh my gosh.
You
that?
need French fried it.
Honestly, it didn't change the flavor at all. It still tastes like a French fry.
All right, so the only way I think I could get through this is if we put in sugar and fruit and ice and maybe made it into a frappuccino-ish kind of thing. 'Cause
And then we blend it with the garbage disposal. And then
Italian.
just
oh, you
oh
Yes.
no.
nasty.
Go, 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 go.
Get more of those oatmeal chunks and
Oh, he's dipping it. Oh my god.
Dipping. He's dipping
Yeah, they're
Italian
over there on the
sandwich
cutting
into
board.
Oh.
Jeffrey's gonna dip. Oh, Jeffrey's gonna try dipping one of our survival bars in. Oh, don't bring the. You gotta cut it. They're
Oh my
huge
God.
chunks. You gotta cut it into cubes again.
And that'll cut down on the dryness.
All right, Brian. Now you gotta crumble it into the Soylent and then drink the Soylent.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, I'm
It's
not.
still
doing
like
that.
it. There's a coating on my teeth right now. It just won't like it's stuck forever.
Yeah.
I
Hold on.
need like some of that vinegar to rinse out my mouth. Oh,
When you multiply two negatives and you get a positive. Well, if you add two negatives, you just get more negative.
Jeffrey is. Are you shooting it?
I am licking the salt.
Does the salt help?
I think so. It's at least getting the taste out of my mouth a little. I'm gonna try a little bit now and see how it works with salt.
More
Oh,
more
yeah.
more homemade survival cubes.
Not
Oh,
better.
Put it in. Oh my god. I've created a monster.
So I used to drink the coffee flavored Soylent. the coffee was so strong that it would overpower everything going on in here, and that was fun.
Nasty like.
I will
Yeah,
say,
I'm okay with it.
I was
I
drinking
mean, it's just
strawberry
like
shakes for a bit,
Yeah.
and this
Yeah.
and they were disgusting.
See, that's why I think that like I could maybe we could do it if it had the flavoring like the coffee and the chocolate and the banana banana's a very overpowering flavor. Jeffrey brought the rest of the protein cubes or the survival cubes. I guess they have a lot of protein. There is equal parts oatmeal and powdered milk in these.
There we go.
If you're lactose intolerant, this is not the recipe for you. I mean, these are fine by themselves. I wouldn't want to eat more than like one cube at a time.
Those won't be for you if you're lactose intolerant, but the Soylent will.
Yeah. I think I'll just brave the cramping. I think
it tastes like the Soylent kind of tastes like. I mean, with it not being chilled, it kind of tastes.
drinking it. Why do I keep drinking it?
It kind of tastes like Kind of tastes like used milk from a cereal bowl.
I was gonna say that too.
But it's sitting down. Yeah, that's sat for a while.
Yeah. No, really. Like you
But it's
just had
some
honeycomb or
leach some
Golden Graham
flavors out of the cardboard.
or Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
But it's like way less sugar. Like if it had more sugar and it had more sweetener, it
Mhm.
wouldn't be so bad.
Then it'd be like the cornflakes.
Yeah.
It's like the plain old.
It's, I mean, and that's like that could be a thing because we're American and we are used they do so much sugar in our food. The grocery store has like everything has added sugar. So maybe that's just like we're used to it, and like other countries they don't care. Is that good? Are you enjoying that?
I'm hungry.
Oh.
I think I have to divorce him.
Yeah, certainly have questions about his taste now.
His taste in food.
Thank you for clarifying. What's going on over there? See? I told him before the show started that because that we were both here focusing on this, that the cats would be going all Thunderdome out because there's nobody supervising them.
Yep.
Tip the Soylent towards Arthur. See what she thinks.
Maybe? No?
I bet we could convince Script to drink some.
Yay!
Cat friendly.
It's fine. Oh, now she's like sitting on the floor like, maybe I should come back. Uh-oh.
Arthur.
That was... Oh. I'm gonna pass on future Soylents. And I mean, okay, so these bottles... This was $7 for one of these.
Whoa.
And you're supposed to buy like, I mean, I think actually these would be cheaper in the long run, wouldn't they? $7.
Complete. The
True.
The Soylent's been designed to be, you drink your 2 bottles and I think then have food in the evening, and that's supposed to be nutritionally complete.
She likes it. She just ate it all.
Aha! Another
At least
vegan
one of
food.
us likes it. Yeah, it doesn't say like complete. It does have the nutrition facts on the bag, but this is very it's very obviously advertising that it is a meal in a bottle.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Oh wow, 24 grams of fat in this thing. It should taste way better with that much fat. I'm sorry.
True.
Just oil.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
well, okay, and there's 1 gram of added sugar.
That's why it keeps lingering on the teeth. Yeah.
My mouth feels like a
Yummy.
chocolate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 3 grams of fiber. Oh, that's patheticide. No. We're back to that Miralax option, I think.
Yeah.
1 gram of added sugar. Oh my god, it's sucralose. That explains that.
Ah.
It is the last ingredient, which makes me think that maybe it's the least of all of them, but
Oh, for sure. They just threw a pinch in because it could taste worse and less sweet.
Yes.
how could it taste worse?
Got how much
After
it
the cooks, they can probably prove it to you.
Back in like the 80s and 90s, when all of our moms were drinking Slim Fast,
Yep.
it's like, and they were in these metal cans, and that's what I thought was giving them that smell, that yucky smell. But this has the yucky smell. What is that smell? I thought it was the metal making it taste weird, but it is something else entirely.
Gotta be the concentrated protein? Like, that's the common factor there.
I think I read when they first released Soylent, they left out some of the vitamins and minerals, and one of them was magnesium. So I guarantee you that of the mineral deposit in each of these, there's magnesium now. So yeah, enjoy your heavy metal. You need some of it.
It's not screaming high in B vitamin, but some of the B vitamins are quite smelly, so they can contribute. But
It's true. That's what makes a multivitamin stinky, isn't it?
oh yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah. B6. I don't see. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to have.
Copper. There's 20% of our daily value of copper.
coffee flavor covers that nasty ass taste.
Coffee's strong.
It does not. No, I've had it. It was still really gross. I threw chocolate syrup trying to cover it up. It just made it taste grosser to me. My coworker loved it, and that's the only way he'd try it after that. But it just ruined chocolate. It's so sad.
It's made it tolerable. Like,
Yeah, I mean, okay,
I think
so
this is the way, if you had to drink this for an entire year, you would survive. Probably better than eating burritos for 365 days. But
That's 2 grams of fiber. I'm going to disagree.
would
with
it
you.
really be living?
Yeah, are you living though?
20
you
grams
would
of protein.
survive.
Yeah, no, you'd be way better off with the burritos.
It would feed your body. You would become
Fine.
clinical.
But not your soul.
Okay.
Oh, no. It's going to starve that in like a week.
Of the stuff that I've had, like, I will not be trying the Soylent again. Ever.
Yeah.
I would rather die. Thank you. But the skillet and the dumplings, not bad. Yeah, especially if you had the time
Be good camping
to
food.
separate them. Yeah. Camping. If all you need is hot water. I mean, you probably don't even need hot water if you got enough time to let it soak. But
If you're
how
nuts
many
about the- and the things you can just get the freeze dryer for your home. They're like $3,000. Or you can get a configuration, buy some dry ice, and make your own at-home freeze dryer. There's ways.
They got a thing
Not
of
for everyone.
the grocery store.
yeah, they do.
Mm-hmm.
Hy-Vee is a
There's-
magical place. I think that probably like freeze-dried fruit and stuff would be allowed in space. I didn't get any of them because like we've all had freeze-dried fruit,
Yeah.
Right.
and that's not special. But we could take that and like that could be. I mean, this be in that the fact that it was $7. I feel like the area in which Brian's research is lacking is that this is the economy option for Granica.
Imagine it's not a niche product, but it's produced in enormous vats and just cranked out from a huge factory.
Like if it was actual Soylent, like from the movie
No. Just
or the book.
it's
or both.
this. In the
I like-
story, Ness drinks this. Except the only difference is it comes in a can and it's got the little scent packet at the top to trick your brain into thinking that you're eating food. Not.
So it's not a funky. It is just a smooth.
My brain is not that stupid. I'm sorry. That is, I mean, there's a lot. Smell can do a lot, but smell cannot fix that. Like you said, you put fucking chocolate in it and it didn't fix it. No, thank you.
A kitty that's chasing the sun.
You can have that.
I finished mine. Here's how much Amanda has left.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think when you buy this, like this, I think when I was buying this, these were like $3 a bottle. And my justification was, well, I can keep them under my desk. They provide coffee, and $3 is cheaper than going to a food truck.
I will say, yeah, that is very true, and
Yes.
possibly healthier. And it depends on your definition of healthy, I think. But the reason that I think maybe that this was because the other flavors are cheaper. This one was difficult to find. The original plain nothing flavor was difficult to find, and I think that's probably why it was so expensive.
And now we know why.
And like, why is this the cheapest option? Why? Or why is this the most expensive option? This should not be the most. It should be. These like they should be buy 3 of the other kinds, get this one free. It's bad. It's so bad. So, like, I can. It's still. There's
Yeah.
like a coating.
coating the tongue.
Yeah,
and
thanks for reminding me my mouth tastes awful.
Still there.
I need some more.
Remember
of
what
the
I said earlier, Sarah? That if somebody, what did I say? If they put $100 towards Granica, and we fund that, we'll make a Soylent pie, and I'll take a Soylent pie to the face.
Yeah, we could do that. I just don't know how to make.
Oh, I could do that.
I
Yeah,
knew you
Amanda
could.
can help me because I'm sure that between you and me, we can figure this out.
Yeah, it's
But
just basically a custom
So it's
pie.
going to be an equal parts of sugar by weight, because that's the only tolerable.
That might make it actually decent. Yes.
Although, the agreement was to take the pie to the face. There was nothing said about actually getting it in my mouth, so that'd be
Good
doable.
quality.
And I'll clap in the sidelines.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, just in case it does go in your mouth, you want it to taste good.
Yes, that is true. That is true. But like,
Although
I
the way it is, it wouldn't be sticky from sugar, so we would
That's also true.
texture thing as it dries on your skin.
I would rather. I'll take the bullet of being sticky. I'd rather. Yeah.
Right.
No. And
Yeah, keep this up, and we'll suggest that you have to eat it as a Soylent clam chowder instead.
And also, there was no type of pie specified, so it doesn't have to be Soylent pie.
I was like, oh, this is appropriate. It's, it looks like a cream pie.
We could
but-
totally like if we fund, I would totally we could figure out how to make this not suck and make it into a pie of some sort. Like it would be a nice cream pie. It would be a custardy pie. It would not be a crusty pie.
Yeah.
You could do it.
Oh yeah, there's definitely ways to enhance the pancake batter flavor and
Maple
or maybe
syrup.
mask is the correct term.
Yeah, just adding a shitload of sugar is gonna make it way more palatable. It's not gonna
Oh,
make
yeah.
it healthier, but like, if we only have to do it once. Oh god, I burped and some of it came back. Oh god,
Huh.
that was
No.
awful. Blech. Okay, you guys have a couple more left, don't you?
We're only halfway through.
Tell you what, this is the beef goulash. That is all Brian.
It's all Brian.
And I will try the au gratin potatoes that are suspiciously squishy,
Oh,
but
gratin.
will probably
Okay,
be very innocuous.
I'm gonna have some more dumplings. Don't you know they're getting worse as they get cold? I don't care
Right?
for that. Swap me.
That's colder though.
And
That
this,
does
yeah,
not-
this is like super dry now that it's been sitting out for a bit. I think cheese would fix it. Oh, that is a texture.
Whoa.
That is
Potatoes?
that's potatoes au gratin, but they don't smell like potatoes or gratin.
Emphasis on the rotten.
I feel like when you showed that packaging, something was going to jump out at me.
Right? They wibble at the top.
I don't like that you have
Oh
that
my
much poking
God.
out of the bag and it's still not falling over. That's not something that it should do.
Makes it easier to eat.
It's stabilized.
Eating it like a candy bar.
Yeah.
I mean, wow. That's like, there is sort of that faintly fake American cheese vibe going on at the end, but
Choose now, script.
this one's salty. That's a help.
This one
Yeah,
needs
okay.
beef goulash needs heat and salt. It's
Seems to be a running theme with all of these is that they need more salt.
Yeah, not this one, but yeah, all the others. This
Interesting. That's a total flip from the way they used to be. They used to be mostly salt because salt keeps things preserved. So that makes sense. But also, they were probably giving lots of soldiers very high blood pressure. So maybe that's why they changed. Not
can't
me.
get over
I could
the
literally just
smell.
eat a box of salt and it wouldn't do anything because I have chronically low blood pressure. So,
Hey.
yeah, I can go ahead and add all the salt I want. Ugh.
It's better than like the like you get a Dinty Moore beef stew and you take that camping. It's better than that.
Oh God, take that over there.
Really? Yeah, that's not really saying much. Yeah, what's the texture like on that? Did you show us a scoop of it? Amanda didn't need to show us a scoop of it because it stood up and showed itself to us.
It's
Oh,
it's definitely goulash.
Looks like a beef stew. Scoop of beef stew.
A running
Yeah.
theme of all of this stuff is that it's too dry. Like the freeze-dried stuff doesn't have proper instructions either. And it needs cheese. Like it definitely, they both need cheese.
Yeah, almost all these.
That might be Wisconsin talking. Like they need cheese. Except yours maybe doesn't need cheese. The au gratin potatoes do not.
I mean, it could handle real cheese. That might be. Oh,
That's fair.
this one is. It smells like some of those plastic toys that kids play with where they make them scented, and that's this kind. It's like they scented it that way. It's a plastic cheese smell.
Weird.
Yeah,
How's that working for you?
yeah. If cheese could be made into potpourri, it would be that.
Oh,
However, Strip just licked all of it off the floor that fell down.
so
it's good for cats.
well, I mean, the
Okay.
cats
So
would
is-
make shitty restaurant critics.
So it's-
So far, the food is cat approved. Is that what we're learning?
We're getting a little bit.
Yeah.
Another licky lick.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, he's quite happy with it.
Yeah, no, but 5 minutes later, he's gonna be like, "Yeah, this tastes like baking soda."
No, instead he's coming after it.
Arthur,
Bud.
oh shit! Whoopsie. And Arthur isn't dead yet, so the Soylent must be fine. I'm a little surprised she ate it.
I think when cats smell food, they're like, "Will this sustain my life functions? If so, consume." And humans get picky,
Well,
No.
we're really strong down, but
right?
You,
oh God. All right.
Ruh-roh.
There's a vegetarian taco pasta,
Whoa, that sounds
Okay.
interesting.
right? And the Santa Fe style brown rice and beans. The brown rice making it healthy, of course.
All right.
You can use that one.
Obviously.
Mm.
That's how you know it's gourmet, when you gotta shake it.
As always, these should taste better when heated, although the reviews online indicated probably not. Oh gosh, that's
It's another one of those that has a smell. It's a smell.
it's a smell. It's definitely taco.
Look at the cat. The cat's just like, yes.
Dude.
He just wants to know.
A little disturbed there.
This says brown rice and beans. And I hope I can show you the texture of this.
Oh no, that looks like
Oh,
diarrhea.
Oh, off to the side.
See what you did? Oh.
Peeled up. Oh, he's peeled off the side.
Yeah, there you go. That's just straight up nasty, and you can have it. Wow, that's
Sit here.
it falls in little like square chunks off the sides. That is not the most amazing texture now.
Yeah, no, that's the same as the other. Yeah. Oh.
It
Is that
smells like nothing or a clean floor?
Mm.
That's weird.
The front end of the vegetarian taco pasta is pretty good. I'm like, oh, this kind of reminds me of like the taco salad I'd get as a kid and stuff. And then the aftertaste is terrible. It's like, oh, you haven't cleaned your bakery counter in a month? Yeah, that's what this tastes like 2 seconds afterward. No good.
feel like if they just would add more spices to it, then this would fix the problem because you'd have, you know, pepper and stuff on your tongue for too long to notice the nasty stuff.
But once the prevalent flavor is like all that's left, you're at the mercy of whatever it tastes like now. So, if I ever have to live on MREs, I'm going to start growing spicy peppers in a garden.
The cat just poking in for some. Oh no, he says no to that one.
And since there is some cheddar in here, you've got that plastic smell and taste again. But I have discovered that the kidney beans were not crunchy because they're kidney beans, because these pinto and black beans are both also crunchy. And
like cook them before you put them in the pouch.
Right? They're cooked, but they are still somehow crunchy and
cooked.
It's like 3 separate textures happening in your mouth as you're trying to chew, and they're not really melding. It's very weird. And it doesn't smell like much, but there's more flavor, which is the opposite of some of the earlier ones. Sadly, it is not a good flavor.
So, living in space must suck terribly.
There's no McDonald's in space.
No.
In space, no one.
Though I've heard the French MREs are quite good. So maybe it's a matter of the American.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I can't imagine what the French like. They couldn't stand that blow to their ego if it wasn't good food, right?
True.
Right.
They're so fucking French, you know.
All right, this is our last one. It's the pepperoni pizza with cheese and sauce.
And it's square.
That doesn't sound bad.
Apparently, it's a Detroit one.
Honestly, I feel like that one should be the one that's edible, right? Because I mean, how do you like? Pizza can be really bad and still be good.
Yeah, I'm also curious if they're going to calzone it or not, or.
I think it'll be a calzone.
It isn't.
Oh wow, it is not. There is.
Point the camera down.
Texture.
Wow.
Oh, it's there.
I mean, I don't know how I feel about the way it looks, but
I don't know about that.
You don't have to put it in your mouth.
Good luck.
The extra nacho.
Oh yes.
To the bottom.
Don't forget the white jerky.
I assume there's flavor coming.
After all this, you have that optimism. I just love that for you.
So there's bread, and then there's these chewy bits that they're calling pepperoni. I'll let you know when I get anything else from it.
So, like, it's a texture experience more than a flavor experience. All bad.
What's funny is they do list spices in all of these.
In real, like, are they dropping them in an autoclave and just boiling the shit out of them? Is that what's going on?
Right, and that's supposed to be mozzarella. Mozzarella is not that color.
Wait, what? No, that's not what?
It looks like cheddar. Very orange.
It's super yellowy on this camera, yeah.
Yeah, the white balance is all messed up right now.
Yeah, no, it definitely does not look white.
No,
it
not at all.
Still is. It's oranger in real life.
If it was so, you guys have a little bit of a blue cast to a lot of your screen here, and so if it was truly white, then it would also have a blue cast to it, and it does not. It definitely looks orange. So why do you keep eating it? What is wrong with us? All of us, we can put shit in our mouths. Why were we doing that?
Uh-oh.
One
part determining the flavor to one part, bad habit.
We owe it to our viewers.
The problem with this shit is I can still smell it because like it's all like there's open cups of it and this bottle's here and like I can smell it. And it really does smell like that Slim Fast shit that my mom used to drink in the 90s. Like it's bad.
Yep.
No, it really does taste like Captain Crunch milk after you've left it out for like 5 hours.
That is such an insult to Captain
Wait,
Crunch.
why-
It is
why-
not-
Okay, I gotta ask this. Why are you drinking Captain Crunch milk 5 hours after you've had the Captain Crunch?
Well, you know, when you're a kid, you eat your cereal, and then your friend tells you, "Hey, come over for a play date," and then you're like, "Oh shit!" And then you go to the play date. 5 hours later, you come back, and you forgot to clean it up.
And then you are desperate and you say, I'm hungry.
And it was, 90 degrees in the middle of summer, and you need something to wash it down. And yeah.
Work shit.
Okay, I'm gonna suggest that next time you double down and turn it into Captain Crunch cheese, and then see how that goes.
God.
I'm very like I have so many thoughts right now because like one is like how did you survive into adulthood because you should have died of botulism by now, but also like is this a boys versus girls thing? Because my brothers were definitely dumb enough to do shit like that, and they're still dumb enough to do shit like that. They have children. They have children, and they would still absolutely do something like that. My brother got drunk and like he rang one of the bar's dish rags out into a cup and drank it. Like that's how stupid my brother is.
That's another level.
Okay, to be fair, I mean, when hammered, I mean, things seem like good ideas when you're drunk. That aren't good ideas when to normal people.
But they say alcohol kind of just liberates you to do the things that you want to do. So why does he want to drink dish rag?
It's not even like he did that with the dish rag at his own house where the germs were like his and his family's germs. No, this was the bar towel. There was so many wrong things.
At least his immune system must be like fucking Fort Knox.
That's fair. I don't know how often he gets sick, but the alcohol probably killed all the germs.
Yep. Drunk words are sober thoughts.
Indeed. I do wish you'd stop breathing that in my direction.
Kiss.
Oh, that won't be happening for a good long time, I assure you. So like, on a scale of, okay, you know what? That's not gonna work. Which is there any of those MRE things that you would try again?
The stuffed French toast.
That was fun.
Okay.
That was fun. It was not amazing, but it was certainly doable.
It was a very substandard breakfast pastry. It was very, but
And we've all had some of those. Like, there's many substandard breakfast pastries out there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
that's
again,
not.
maybe it enhances when warm, but the
Yeah.
rest.
the beef goulash, if it had a little bit of salt and the texture.
Okay. So you're going to space. You're flying to Mars. You're gonna pack the French toast and the goulash.
Well, for me, yeah.
And
Try
like,
that
and like maybe some of these, but with the coffee flavor, not the.
Yeah.
I mean, I would be willing to try the coffee flavor. Like and I know they have them locally. I don't have to order it online like I did with this shit. God,
Yeah.
I feel wrong about having spent $21 on this shit for all of us. Like, can we get our money back?
I mean, we definitely got a story out of it, so there's that.
And cats too.
Valuable. This one's not allowed to even try them. He's not allowed to try. He's got bad guts. He's 18 years old and he's got bad guts. We need to be careful about what he eats.
He looks great for 18.
For sure.
Oh, you should catch the lungs on this guy too. He will pick up a toy and he will walk down. We've got a very long hallway here and just howl like he's being murdered the whole time. And then he'll come around to our feet and drop it very proudly to wherever we're at, and then be all just like, look at it. He used to do that. Like, I had that old house and there were always mice in the basement because, old houses, like, there were never any mice upstairs because if one was stupid enough to come upstairs, Jack would murder it and then he would present it to me. as if to, I don't know. He
That's
thought
how
I
you
was
do it.
like I was too stupid to hunt for my own food. I guess I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what cats are thinking when they do stuff like that.
The provider.
Oh, they think we're big kittens that are bad at hunting, and they're teaching us.
Yes, that's probably it.
Yeah.
This is helpful.
So okay, so of these things that we got, so I didn't get the they have freeze dried ice cream bars along with this stuff, and I did not get any of them because first of all I've had them before and they're not amazing. Like it's an experience. Like you should get one time. They're very expensive too, overpriced. But honestly, if you're gonna take ice cream into space, you should take real ice cream into space.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to cause problems with the spacecraft. And a freeze-dried ice cream absolutely would, because this is why I didn't get any to show you guys. Every single package of them was shattered, and like it was nothing. Like there was dust. Yeah, it was dust. They were in the little pouches, just like this, only they were shaped like the ice cream bars, and every single one of them was badly shattered. So I was like, I am not doing that because I do not want to inhale that dust.
I like ice cream, but I don't want to inhale.
More paper towels for this. I mean, I keep getting food on myself, and like I'm pretty sure this is the one that I spit into. But yeah, but like for these packages like these, I would get them again if I needed to. They're not horrible. If we were looking for some kind of shelf stable, long term thing, all you need to do is add water. Like if that's the caveat to making it good, is that if you don't have access to good clean water, but then your problems are bigger than not being able to rehydrate some freeze dried food. So
Exactly.
If I had to choose between Soylent or a French fry that has been dipped in Soylent, I would choose the French fry dipped in Soylent.
I always choose French fries.
I'm glad you didn't hate it anyway. At least that's you're not gonna dump it down the drain as soon as we're done with this, right? You're gonna finish it because it tastes like Captain Crunch apparently.
Yeah. Oh.
You know what I will say, as somebody who likes to take trash and turn them into art projects, this is a lovely bottle for that. And the wrapper came off so nice.
Yeah, it came off beautifully.
And there's only there's two seams, but they're like smooth. There's no flashing on them. This is a fancy bottle. It's well worth the $7.
There we go. There we go.
Heel porn.
Wow.
Wow.
Now let's dip this.
You're gonna get shit everywhere.
Like a glove.
Oh, we can't take you anywhere.
That was violent.
Stay
So,
home.
so yeah, I guess I would recommend if you feel like, blowing $10. If you're gonna spend $10 though, like just get the stuff to make chicken and dumplings. I'm pretty sure you could get it for $10. Maybe not
That's
the
right.
chicken, but everything else. And it's really not that hard to make. So I would just say make real chicken and dumplings.
Yeah.
And make a real breakfast skillet. But if you don't have that option and you need something shelf stable, yeah, it's fine. They're fine.
All right.
They're fine. Yeah. Do you
Yeah.
have anything?
I would, especially if I was going camping, I would dig that breakfast skillet one again. I would. That one was okay, especially after adding some salt to it. And you could always fry up eggs on a camp stove too, and so that would be better. But if you were like in a hurry or something, that one was pretty good.
Still, but I guess you can rehydrate this and then do other stuff while you're waiting. But it's definitely, the longer it sat, the better the texture got because of the hydration. But now it's cold, so there's that, which is it actually, and it doesn't have a weird flavor now that it's gotten cold, so that's also good. And like you said, it's just
if if you worked in a place where you had hot water available or a microwave, but you didn't have a refrigerator, you couldn't keep eggs there or anything like that. You could keep 10 of those in your desk. You could order a 12-pack and just keep them there and eat them when you're hungry.
Well, you can order them online in buckets of like 99 meals if you want.
Wow.
They come in buckets, you guys.
Okay. I don't like them that much.
Yeah, no, it's like here. So this is like obviously Jeffrey and I have been picking at this, but like it's. I mean, it looks like scrambled egg. Looks
Yeah,
like,
It reconstituted well, yeah.
yeah, it's fine. It's not amazing, but it's fine.
they should do, instead of hot dog eating contests on 4th of July, they need to do the MREs eating contest. And it would be the what did you have, the pizza? It would be the pizzas.
Oh,
But
yeah.
like, how many? They would have to have an ambulance on hand for like the choking, because you eventually would definitely choke on that.
Yeah, they're pretty dense bread.
Have you? But have you? I guess if they were allowing you the same rules as a hot dog eating contest, because like they dunk them in water and
Yeah.
but like, how well would those absorb the water too?
That's what
Not
I was
quickly.
thinking. Yeah.
I feel like it would probably actually repel the water.
The water is repelled by the food.
Yeah, the water's like, ah.
Yikes!
I mean, if they're gonna, like, hot dogs are cooked when they're presented to them, so I guess they could heat up the pizza, or I guess boil the pizza.
Yummy boiled pizza. That sounds so British.
Yeah.
Pizza.
You guys are going to the UK soon. Like, enjoy the food. Enjoy the
I'm
beef.
going to. Some of it's quite good.
Mhm.
I love an English breakfast.
I
Right?
actually I didn't ever. Oh, Bob's back. He's got like his tail is like a baseball bat, and he comes and smacks us with it. It's like, you can't tell. Like he's way bigger than he appears. Did you see that? He was going to touch me.
None of
Ugh.
I smell your fingers. Gross.
I saved his life.
You want some more?
But yeah,
I
yeah,
saved
these
his
fingers-
life, and this is how he pays me. Does he want some Soylent? Maybe Bob wants some Soylent. So yeah. I don't know, man. It's a thing. He's back. So don't buy MREs. Maybe buy freeze-dried meals. Oh, we're gonna give Bob some Soylent.
Replacement cat food.
Yay.
Oh, I don't think.
Not
I don't
into
think.
it,
I
not
don't.
into it as much as Arthur.
Yeah, he was like he was like, oh, I'll give it a try, but it doesn't seem. Yeah, no, he's like licking, like doing the tongue thing now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't. He definitely didn't like it as much as Arthur did.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh, now he's looking at you like you just screwed him.
He
Why you
wants to
kick me?
It's his dinner time.
It is. Yeah, it is past time. So yeah. That was an experience anyway.
Oh, weird.
Um,
That was fun.
Yeah, if you're going to space, don't pack MREs, and definitely spring for the good food package.
Right? Do not do the Econo Soylent.
Yeah.
I mean, I need to know how these flavor packs work, but I'm gonna go ahead and guess that they're not enough.
Well, it's not even flavor, right? It's just smell.
Just sent.
Just scent. So yeah, you just get to smell the chocolate and then you taste not chocolate. I feel like that sets you up for even a stronger cognitive dissonance.
And then like your entire. Just imagine like that's your world for a whole month, and then you get to Mars, which is completely unlike anything that you would have experienced on Earth. Ugh. I guess okay. So it's probably better, at least marginally, on Mars to eat than it is to travel, like the food traveling to Mars. So at least you can be like, okay, that was the worst it was going to get food wise. I hope.
Should be. Yes. That's.
Probably.
I mean, there's probably a Soylent-like factory on Mars already because it's efficient to make this food in huge quantities and shelf
on my
stable.
Are we gonna have to? I'm gonna have to break out the fisherman's soap and wash my hands with this to get the smell of this crap off.
Stick to your finger goodness.
Why is it still up? Why did the smell cling to my fingers? That is super
Because-
weird.
Probably the fat.
Stop drinking it, God!
He's just showing off now.
Pretty much.
Yeah, well, everything will be fine for him when he goes to sleep tonight. All right, well, okay, so if y'all are watching this after we record it, by all means, ask us questions. I'm sure everybody will be happy to explain
Relive
the
this.
experience.
Oh, yeah.
But otherwise, go back, Granica. If you guys back, we did totally agree. Brian and I did anyway. And I feel like this is something we can get Kelson in on the if we fund on Backer Kit. We're gonna go back onto Super Geeked Up and do the pie in the face challenge.
Sure.
And this guy, like, I feel like he's ready to like put his own damn money into it just so that he can smack me in the face with a pie.
That's so dedicated, Jeff. Thank you.
Right?
I know.
But like
The things I do for
that
you,
you get to
Brian,
throw
and-
pie into his face too. So yay for you, right? And yeah, and I mean, obviously, if Kelson's getting in on this, then Delaney should be the pie thrower as well. Like we should just be
You know I'm in.
So yeah, but yeah, if we fund, I don't know where we are right now. Let me go check here quickly, because the whole point of all of this was to help us promote. Yeah, so we're still hanging in that 35% area there. We're 35% funded. And if we don't fund, you guys, it's not the end of the world. We've got a backup plan. It's fine. Disappointing, of course, but not the end of the world. This book will still happen. So if you backed and you're worried about that, don't be. We'll have a backup option, and as soon as we know what we're doing, we'll shoot out an email. We'll put out updates, like you'll know. So, and that's assuming that it doesn't fund, because it's never say never. It might fund. There's still time. We got like 2 days left.
As Justin Bieber once said, never say never.
You say that.
Wise words, wise man.
From a philosopher.
Wise men, yes.
All right, now to get rid of this stabilized sausage tab I have.
Oh, yeah,
Sorry
mine
for
too.
janking up your search history there.
Yep. Yeah, you're gonna get all the
An artist,
recommendations.
his search history's got to be way weirder than that.
This is her laptop, so
Yeah.
Good.
Okay. What? Oh, tomorrow we're gonna be on Chat and Draw with Mike Watson, and that's gonna be at 9:00 Eastern time. Are all of us coming? Kelson, Brian, me? Yeah. I mean, obviously Delaney and Amanda can come too if they want to, but I'm not gonna force y'all to come. But you can absolutely come. And
Yeah.
Unless this experience left a bad taste in your mouth.
I get it.
Brian with the puns.
Don't get him started. Once he sinks his teeth into a pun, he never lets it go.
No, and Amanda, you were not there the one time that these two were together, and it was awful. So, like they
I
were.
was only in chat.
No, we went up
Oh,
to
you mean in-
several years ago to watch SGDQ, I think it was. Yeah, that was SGDQ, right?
Yep.
And it was 1,000 degrees, and we went and got sushi. It not in 1,000 degrees, but yeah, like I just imagine if you had one drink, and then no, we'd have to leave. It would be insufferable. It'd be insufferable.
I think me, Jeff, and Amanda would just be a whirlwind of puns just right around the table.
I'm all for puns, But the problem is that he laughs at everything if it's even mildly funny. So
Oh,
it
yeah,
would
that
just
will feed right into
like-
his desire to do
Yeah.
another one.
Yeah, exactly. We'd have a problem, and we'd never get to go home. It would be a problem. Okay, we've been here for quite long enough, I think. So, yeah, if y'all have any questions about the what we just subjected ourselves to, for your entertainment, I might add. Are you entertained?
Or just come by the community page and shoot the fat
Come chat with us on the community page. We are all on there chatting away, and you can come watch us tomorrow on Agents of Geekdom with Chat and Draw. Mike Watson. I don't know what he's drawing yet. I sent him a picture. I sent him pages, so he knows all of the characters, and I don't care what he draws. He can, because he's gonna nail it whatever he draws. And then Thursday, we are actually the campaign's ending Thursday in the early afternoon, but we will be on SketchUp with Mog and Mel, which that'll be me and Kelson, because I am guest hosting it, and I dragged Kelson kicking and screaming. Like, I forced him. He was absolutely against it, and I made him do it. So SketchUp is actually really cool because all the artists will be there drawing traditionally, with no need to figure out how to hook the iPad up. But the catch is that the people watching the show will be bidding on the art, and then when whoever wins the art, you get to send it to them, and you get to keep all the artists get to keep all the money. So it's a really fun, and you'll get a couple extra bucks. I have no idea what the couple extra, like how much, you gotta set your own base price, so whatever your minimum bid is. But then like it might double, it might triple. We don't know, so it'll be fun. And that being said, I should probably make sure that I have everybody's minimum bids and what they're drawing, because I'm supposed to have that information, I think. But all right, that's what we'll be doing for the rest of the Granica campaign. So if you guys are interested, come watch us. But otherwise, have a good night. Don't buy MREs. Don't buy Soylent. We tried it, so you don't have to. And yeah, we'll see you.
That's not just lip service.
I feel wrong about this stuff was fine. I feel wrong about the Soylent. So wrong. At least the bottle's recyclable. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you some other time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.